Yes, team. Big up to everyone locked in. I hope you guys are all blessed. And well, as I said, man, I didn't know if I was going to be able to give you guys the call in, but I have found the time to run the call in show. So it's going to be an interesting one. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Liverpool win the game 2-1, but the performance in that second half was diabolical. Honestly, like, why do we get flustered after conceding a goal? We're 2-0 up, played decent football in that first half. And then in the second half, we decided to just go, ah, don't know where a red shirt is, can't pass, look flustered, look like they just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this team, but it wasn't good. But we'll take the 3 points, I guess, and we'll move forward. But our job is to kind of have a conversation and just not just be blind to just the result. There was more to that game I just didn't like, man. And obviously I want Liverpool to get back to that team where when we were picking up points and we are just running teams over and making it look easy at times. I want to get back to that. I want to get back to that kind of Liverpool, not this Liverpool that looks just frail and flustered once we concede some goals. But positives, Florian Wirtz got a goal and he looked really, really good in the game. I thought he dictated a lot of what we did well. Took his goal really well, calm, composed, the way he was just gliding around the pitch, 1v1. The performance for me was outstanding. Gravenberch obviously got his goal as well, which is good, man. But Curtis as well. Curtis doing his thing, man. Curtis doing his thing. But let me drop the link in the chat for you guys. So whoever wants to come up, I'm not going to be here for too long, team. So you guys want to jump in, let me pin that. If you guys want to jump in, have your say. Come in and have your say, man. But big up to Florian in the building, Triller in the building, Stronger Villain in the building as well, Jarquise, my G, Anfield Road then. But yeah, that's the link. If you want to jump in, come and have your say, man. I know it's slightly later, it's slightly not the normal time. It's normally straight after the game, but wasn't able to do it, man. But yeah, guys, in general, man, Liverpool just needs to be better. I don't know what Arne Slot said to them at halftime, but that halftime team talk must have been I don't even know what they could have said. All right, let's get Paul in the building. Big up, Paul.
Dig up, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Belatedly,
Christmas,
anyway.
bro, man. I hope you're being blessed, man.
Yeah, good. Um, right. Um, I thought we're moving forward in the first half. We're moving
Yeah,
forward. We're playing some good football, man. We're looking hot. I mean, both goals that we create were really good goals. Good
yeah.
team goals. Good individual, good incisive passing. It's nice to see Wirtz finally getting it together. It's starting to show that they're show that the player we all knew he would be
Mhm.
and can be. So I say to him, the only way is up. Now after a sticky start, and Ekatike, well, he's justified my faith in him. I mean,
Cool.
I had to say he was the best signing we made this season in the summer transfer window by a country mile.
I
Um,
agree.
I would have preferred Turkey, but
Mhm.
I have to be satisfied with Wirtz, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And then second half, we suddenly just went off the boil, especially after we conceded the goal. We just went into our shell. And
Made no sense.
to be put on the ropes by a team that's bottom of the league and that looks certain for relegation is embarrassing. To be put against the ropes and holding on almost. I don't think we laid a glove in the second half. We didn't lay a glove in the second half. And if it was a boxing match, they would have won on points. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's long. Hopefully he's not for long. I think they can't stick with him. They can't stick from out of this performance. Seriously, I know he won the game, but this guy's not going to win us anything. I tell you, he's not going to win us a thing. So I don't see much improvement. We're still struggling defensively. We're still struggling from set pieces. He hasn't sorted out nothing. I mean, what's he do on the training ground when he's actually getting the team together? Training sessions. What does he do? Because nothing's improving. And when we did play the great football in the first half, I think then he reverted back to his old type again. Started tinkering around, changing things, taking
For no
players off. He
reason.
didn't need to. The substitutions were awful. He just needed. I just think he needs to go. Sorry, I don't think he has a clue what he's doing. Unfortunately, in terms of decision making, in terms of tactics, even in terms of selection. I mean, he's been forcing that. I mean, I've been calling for to select Chiesa for years, and I think he's been forced into it due to the injury of
Mm-hmm.
to Isaac. I don't think he wanted to select Chiesa. In my personal view, I don't think he wanted to select him. My personal view.
No, I agree, man.
I
But
just, I
Paul,
just,
big
I
up.
just hope he's still, for me, he's still in probation until the end of the season. That's the best you can hope for. They're not going to get rid of him before the end of the season, in my view.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah,
But Paul, big
they're
up
not
to
going
you.
to
I
get rid of him,
appreciate
unfortunately.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, unless there's some startling change of mind from the board and they found someone who can replace him. Yeah.
All right. Big up,
Yeah.
Paul.
Anyway, thanks for having me on.
Always, brother.
Okay.
Peace. You too, man. You too. Look, I know he's gonna be here for a little while. I get it. He's gonna be here for a minute, but the football needs to kind of improve, man. But the results are there. The results are there now. We're getting the results. But as I said, man, I've seen so many people disgusted with the performance. It's unreal. But let's get Covenant in. JP, you're next after Covenant, yeah? And then Dean.
Big
Big
up,
up, bro.
man.
How are you?
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, been a minute since I've been on the show.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
kind of
it,
took a
man.
detox from Liverpool for a bit, you know. Needed
I
to
hear it.
cleanse the
Sometimes you
system.
have to. Sometimes you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I watched the entire first half and then bits of the second half, but I was actually pretty impressed with the first half. I think we played pretty well.
Mhm.
I think it was controlled. It was kind of like just a professional performance that if Liverpool were just doing well, you'd just be like, okay, yeah, a routine 2-0, get out of here, type of a game. But then I think I've said it from the start that like out of possession slot has a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
And one of those like phases of the game is definitely set pieces because yeah, having like a -9 or so is just not it's not called for. It just makes things so much harder. And when you look at it in today's game, I think just like I was never really comfortable with us on set pieces. It was just always a threat for Wolves. And that's just not great. So he has a point in mentioning it in press conferences, but we need to see some action, in actually getting it done. And then secondly, I just feel like it was actually pretty interesting because I think the mentality of the team's gone. Because when you look at it, I think on a normal day when we're all confident, like last season, this game ends 2-0 and we get out of there. But I
Mhm.
think in terms of his mentality, which is carrying over into the players, it's a negative in my opinion because we start off the games, we're pressing, we're putting intensity into the game, and then once we get 2-0 up, it's like lackadaisical. And and I'm gonna compare him to the previous regime because that's what we have to compare to. Under Klopp, it's like let's go get the third, let's go kill off the game. But under him, it's like let's rather protect what we have. And sometimes it works, as we saw last season, but it's just in general, it's passive. It's not how a top team would go and like kill a game and put their foot on the game and say that yeah, we showed a professional performance today. And I think that's my main issue. Look, I still want him gone. The football's not great, but today at least we saw a repeatable way to goal. We saw like consistent attacking patterns, being that on the left side there was like good interplay between Verts, Kirkers, Jones, Ekatike. Those link ups were there, and then on the right side you had Frimpong going with pace and power down the right. Same with Chiesa as well. Those 1-2s. So I think the patterns, attacking patterns, were there today. Whether that's personnel, whether that's tactical, I don't know. Those were there, but it just needs to be shown on a more consistent basis. And we just need to restore the mentality of the team to where it used to be able to just have more routine 2-0 wins like today was supposed to be. So yeah, big up ends.
Nah, big up, man. Listen, I agree with everything you just said as well.
Yeah.
The attacking threat the way that we were attacking down the left hand side and the right hand side. But my problem is, bro, like what happened? And obviously, one of the other guys I can jump on, they'll probably answer it. But what happened in that second half? I just don't get it. But big up to you, bro. Appreciate you locking in as well, man.
Yeah, big up, Ems. Good to see you. Enjoy the festive period, man.
You too, bro. Yeah, I don't know what happened in the second half. Like everything you said about the attacking patterns, everything was there. Everything was there. And then the second half, the boys came out, and then it looked like they all changed. That they all got zapped of their powers. They all just got confused and they didn't realize they were football players and didn't realize that we were dominating that first half. And I meant we were so comfortable in that first half. Like the football wasn't extremely great in that first half, but it was good enough to go, do you know what? This is cold. And then we're building on it. Let's get JP in, man. JP.
Hey, big event.
How are you, bro?
For the Christmas season.
All good, man. Chilling and relaxing, bro.
Yeah, at least Liverpool giving us a little happiness. I mean, not performance-wise, but results-wise. The top four, you never know what could happen. Yeah, but yeah, like I agree with what the caller's saying, and I watching it for a while now. I heard Paul say it at the start. He said he preferred to get Cherky, and I say to myself, these guys don't know the type of player Florian Wirtz is, because if you see what Florian Wirtz can do, you're not begging for Cherky, right? You're just watching another guy's. The grass is always greener on the other side, right? And I think one of the reasons why we're struggling is because Wirtz is doing too much of defensive work for me still. I prefer that Wirtz play the McAllister role, because if you notice in the past couple of games, we playing well, and then as soon as Wirtz get tired, the team starts to deteriorate because the creative flow is tired. Flow is tired, right? And that's due because he played on the left and he has left winger responsibilities. Even though it's not much, but he still has to run back into that mid block to kind of help the team get shape enough to defend, right? And if people understand the type of player Florian Wirtz is, he never had to do any of that type of defending ever in his life. So yes, that's why you're seeing him so good in the first half and up to 60 minutes, and then you're saying, but what going on with Flo? Why he lose like he lose steam and lose gas? Because he not playing in the preferred position where the team is allowed to do the dirty work for him and just give him the ball for him to sustain pressure. And that's where I think Slot getting it wrong, because he playing the wrong player in McAllister in that role, because have no way, no how ends McAllister supposed to be playing 90 minutes. It's supposed to be Wirtz. So Wirtz supposed to be the one playing the 90 minutes and McAllister coming off, right? So everybody's saying, but why we have this bad second half? Because Wirtz is being asked to defend, and when you get deeper down into the game, you will lose your legs. Look how much times Wirtz, even Etetike, look at it, Etetike running back.
Yeah.
More than McAllister, and it's supposed to be McAllister running back there. That's why Etetike and Wirtz pulling up with cramp, because they have too much of defensive work to do, and McAllister is this defensive liability. And I just want Slot to just play Rio, exchange Rio, Chiesa, and Gakpo on that left side, so that we have natural wingers there, and just leave Wirtz in the pocket, right? So that when we get later on into the game, he has the energy to relieve pressure, to take the ball and to be more creative. So that's really the problem that we have in that Slot just have his favorite McAllister doing nothing, and he content with that. But as I say, boy, just take time. I hope that when wingers come back, we can get good, and we will see, because once Flo starts to get adapted to the Premier League, it's all over. So big up, buddy.
Big up, bro.
Big up,
Appreciate
chat.
you, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up. Nah, JV touched the nerve there, man. This McAllister guy, yeah, I try and blank out stuff that he does, like in terms of how much he's been winding me up recently, because I'm watching him play and I'm just like, what are you actually offering to this team? Like, what do you do that massively impacts us in a positive way? Because the game is being played around you, not through you. So what's your job role? And for some reason, you play every game at 90 minutes, but you're not scoring, you're not assisting, you're not dictating the tempo, you're not linking play. And what JP said is right. I've seen Ekitike and Florian Wirtz doing way more defensive work. So you've got the free role, quote unquote free role, but that role should be given to Florian Wirtz. Don't understand the thinking, man. And I just want someone in a press conference to ask these questions, like what's McAllister's role? Because it's looked like he hasn't, he doesn't fit into what the team's trying to do. But who knows, man. Dean, let's get you in, and then Kay, you're next after that.
How's it, brother? You good?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I think every time I come on here, I always say the same thing. I think you're probably tired of me saying this, man. Like, yeah, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. And as soon as everybody starts clicking, we are cooked. We probably won't finish top 4 as long as Slot is still at our club. Because I'm looking at the first half, and everybody's we played very well.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at the patterns of play. The patterns of play I don't think they came from tactics. It was just the players were on it. They were playing football together. They wanted to play football. They were enjoying their game. Because I'm looking this negative football that we do, sideways, like crabs, right? Sideways. You give this one, give back. Veg move a little bit to the left. He gives it to the left winger, and then the left winger passes the left back. We switch it again back to Veg. Those are the patterns I've been seeing, and then you have moments where Ekitike has to drop inside, pick the ball, run with it, do like a 1-2, and then Veg. Those are the things that I've been saying since the beginning of the season, and I think it's coming from. I'm not saying it's factual, but I think a lot of people, even in press conferences, were saying Slot did a lot with Klopp's team. So I think Slot is trying to make a statement. He's trying to force his style and his way of playing, because his style, he doesn't, the ego, man, where people are saying you won because of this, and so he's got his own players that he got now. As much as you can see, one will get injured, and there's still a player that he can play, like Ramsey. Why is he still on the bench? Why would Frimpong come from injury and still play 90 minutes? While when Ramsey got a chance, he played so well. Why is Gakpo now all of a sudden he had an injury, now he's coming back? He should get if it was the other way around with the players that he likes to play, they'll get if we say Chiesa was injured and he's coming back from injury and he wants to get some minutes, you definitely get 10 or 5 minutes max. But Gakpo and what did he do? Nothing. Maka has been dead food because he likes certain players and he feels like those are the right players for whatever system that he's trying to implement, and he's in denial. He's not trying to look, let me just calm down, let me go back to the basics, let me see what I have. And his main management is really poor. What does it say to Nyoni? Nyoni hasn't played the game, but in preseason we thought we have really, really talented youngsters. What does he say to Rio? The kid was saying he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, and now he's rotting on the bench. It's insane, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. He has to change up, or we have to change the manager. There's so much I can say, man. But yeah, as long as we're winning, but I doubt it. As soon as people like Man City will definitely strengthen, Arsenal will definitely strengthen, and for the way it's looking, I don't think we're gonna buy a lot of players in January. Trust me, because we already spent a lot of money, unless if we sell. So the way it's looking, they're gonna trust whatever we've got, and they'll say, do whatever we invested a lot. Trust me, bro.
Trust the process.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But yeah, thanks, man.
That's all right, bro. Nah, I hope we get some reinforcements in. Even if we don't get any attacking options, we definitely need to go and get a defender, though, because we're at the bare bones, and we still got half a season left. So we need to make sure we go and get a centre back at least. But I don't know, man. Let's see what the manager wants to do. Kay said he's ready. Big up, bro.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
I can't hear you, man, bro.
You
What if
can't
I
hear
jump out
us?
and come back in? I can't hear
Yeah,
nothing,
go
bro.
on,
1
go on,
minute.
go on,
Let me jump
go on,
back and
go
come
on.
back in.
Cool. Big up, Pop. See you in there, man. But yeah, with the manager now, as I said, man, there's nothing we can do about it now. From when Mo Salah crashed out, that's when the manager got the opportunity to stay longer. And this is where we're at now. So we're gonna have to watch this boring football, and hopefully the results keep coming and we can just accept the results. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Big up, man.
So can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bro, I don't know how to make of this, Like, I still want this guy gone. Like, from the do you know it's a weird one because I feel like I'm back to like them 5 starts we had early in the season, bro. It's like the difference is we're winning ugly, apart like not from like we've been losing ugly, now we're winning ugly. There's no counterbalance to this thing, and I'm at that point. It sounds like I'm doing treason with this, bro. I don't even enjoy watching my own football team play anymore, bro. Because I know for a fact I gotta accept him staying here. Because the way where we're at right now, the board will just look at it like it's been a wishy-washy season. So let's be real, we're 4th, innit? We're in the Champions League. Obviously, they'll just take that as a we go again type of thing. But I saw the second half, bro. It's literally like it's like the lads were just they were scared they might concede again type of thing. There's no bravery with this team right now, bro. That's the only thing that's disheartening every time I see it. It's like every single game. I was glad Chiesa started, but let's be real. When a certain man's come back from injury, you already know he's going to be shelved for a long time. So let's not even talk about that. The lads are right with this whole favoritism thing he's on with these players, bro. He's so stuck on it. I was actually surprised Frimpong started again. Can't even lie to you because I was just come back from injury. But obviously that's not his boys. We don't know his favourites, innit? Yeah, and that boy soon coming back from injury, he'd be starting straight away. So let's not get into that. But bro, I'm so done with this manager. I don't know. I'm at that point. I'm at limbo to the point where it's like, do I accept this? But when I see the style of play, like the lads ain't got that. You can tell like we look fragile and we're at home to Wolves. The fact that we conceded, I still think that's an L. Me personally.
Same.
And it's from a set piece yet again. I don't know what he's teaching them in training. I actually don't. Because there's a way of winning, there's a way of losing. I know like this is my biggest fear. Once the return fixtures come up, when we go to Arsenal, it might be a thumping, I can see Arsenal, even at Old Trafford, I'm actually worried about them fixtures because we'll end up losing them and he'll still be in a job. Everyone's got to realise one thing. This man's here till the end of the season. Let's not even get the whole new manager thing out of the worst. He's staying, bro. And I can't lie to you. He'll stay through the summer, get some more reinforcement, quote unquote, off. I'm actually so shocked we're not even getting a defender. We need defense, and we actually so desperately need a DM so bad. Because I still don't understand how McAllister is still starting, bro. Every time I see him play, I think I just lose him, or he's like conceding a foul, just losing the ball. That's all I've been seeing the past couple of games. But it is what it is, bro. Like for me personally, it's just gonna be a roller coaster thing. Once we're out of the Champions League, everyone will wake up to this. That's his only saving grace right now, and we're so close to top, to first as well, bro. But we know we're not gonna make that, but it is what it is, bro. I guess we move on, bro. The respect for this, G.
Nah, I love, man. I appreciate you coming in and showing, dropping your thoughts, man. But
I hear it, bro. We gotta stay through this stress together, bro. It's ugly watching this football team like play, bro. I can't even lie to you, bro.
and the deep part of it as well, yeah. I enjoy watching good football. I enjoy
But
when
you know, deep
playing.
down, you still want them to win. I know man's are like,
Yeah.
we still won, but that's a bad mentality to have, bro. Because this is Wolves. So if we play against Palace again, Palace will be thumping us anyway, bro. We play Palace, the man's gonna say, "Oh, at least we still won." Nah, bro. We're Liverpool, bro. We can't be saying at least man still got the 3 point. Who cares?
Yeah, we gotta play better football, man. The brand of football needs to be better, and it can't just be based around the individuals just coming up with magical moments. Like we need the team to be performing. Like we need to look at the team and go, okay, that's Liverpool. Don't matter who comes in, and I think that's what we've been used to as fans, right? We knew no matter who came into that club team, you just knew they knew exactly what their job was.
But Enz, this is what I don't get, G. How can you go from the top? The philosophy is there. Literally, Klopp gave him everything and he dismantled everything in 2 summer windows, bro. Why not just carry on? We didn't need all these ballers, bro. We actually didn't. If man said Isak for him, I would have get rid of Nunes, bro. We should have kept on to Diaz as well. I still won't forgive him for that, bro. He's balling left, right, and centre in the Bundesliga, G. To the point where, like, that position we're struggling up, and we're on about getting linked with Semenyo. He's going Man City. He's an idiot. Man said, I'm going Man United. No, he's not. Half a season, boom. He's probably gonna get a Premier League's medal at the end of the season. G.
Scored again today as well, by the way. Just to let people know, he scored again today.
I knew he fought for Diaz to say, innit? Yeah, man should have said, nah, listen, Edwards, listen, I need this guy here, but you're keeping Gakpo over him. Nah. For me, that's sacrilege, G. I can't be taking that off a manager.
Nah, it's long. Oh, big up, bro. Appreciate you jumping in, man.
Big up, my G. Bless.
Bless up. Yeah, it's crazy. Nah, guys, on the real though, and obviously the positives are that we won the game of football again. I think we're 6 now, 4 wins, 2 draws now. So the results wise is positive all day long. Take it. We're in the top 4 now, so we're moving forward. But this kind of moving forward, it isn't something I look at and go, yeah, we can go and win the league next season. Like this type of moving forward doesn't feel like next season there's a Champions League on the horizon. We're gonna be smoking teams left, right, and center. It doesn't feel like it feels like there's still more work to be done. And look, we can go out there and go and sign some players. That's fine. But without actual tactics, without actual a style of play, it don't matter who we go and get now. It doesn't matter who comes in because they're just going to be lost in the sauce as well. They're just going to be like, what's my role? What do I need to do? And if you're going to have favorites as a manager, I'm not saying you can't have like people that you rely upon, senior figures. That's fine. But you can't have favorites. You can't have favorites already. That's kind of crazy. When everyone's chipped in in your first season, everyone is chipped in and helped out in terms of goals, assists, defending, whatever everyone's chipped in. So why have you got like favorites now all of a sudden? Why is only certain people going to play longer than others and getting more minutes than others? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. I'm trying to understand this gaffer sometimes, and it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know what he's going to do going forward. Yes, the Champions League's still there to be won this season. Yes, there's an FA Cup still there. I'm looking at the teams like Villa. I'm looking at teams like Arsenal, Manchester City, even Chelsea. I know they lost the Villa today, but even them, bro, like they can move to us as well. They can move to us. They can definitely move to us. We've been getting smoked by Palace all season, and we played bottom of the table Wolves, and we conceded a dead goal. And in the second half, we just didn't play. We did not play. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. I honestly don't get it. And not seeing the style of play is what's killing me at the moment, because I love to see us play good football. But I don't know if the substitute, I know there's going to be some fans that go, who cares about how well you play, just get the result. And I get it. And I think one of the quotes I saw as well from his press conference earlier, let me see if I can see it. One of his quotes, he was saying it's about the result or something along those lines. Where is it? Oh, yes. Is this one here? It says he's happy because in football, it's all about the result. I hear it. I don't knock it. I don't knock it at all, man. But we've got to see better football now, man. On the real, we got to see somewhat of a pattern, somewhat of a. I don't know. I just want to feel like I'm a part of something, a part of a team that's looking to improve and get better and go and win the big trophies. I feel like I'm a part of a mid-table team at the moment, and I just have to accept results when they come. We're Liverpool Football Club that went out there and spent 450 million or 400 million plus in the summer to improve a title-winning team. Not a team that finished mid-table, a title-winning team. And for some reason, we haven't even improved. It makes no sense, man. But guys, the link is there. If you want to come in and give your thoughts, I will be here for about 10 minutes more, depending on if anyone else wants to jump in and have their say. But yeah, going forward, we'll be back to the usual scheduling. I know it's just been the festive period of Christmas and all of that stuff. So a lot of the streams have been messed up in terms of the routine that we normally have. So yeah, we'll be back. The calling will be back straight after the game going forward. We're all good, man. We're all good. Let me just reply to this one. Yeah, Dean, if you got more to say, no one else is there. If you got more to say, click back in, man. I'll give you another 3 minutes to chop it up, bro. If you want to click back in, guys, if you want to click back in, if you feel like you got more on your chest, normally, because obviously would have done it after the game, there would have been more people calling in, but everyone's probably chilling now. Just accepted the result and go and relax. I don't blame them, man. We're in the top 4 as well, so all good. Yeah, I'll bring you back in, give you another 3 minutes, Dean. Go on, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, now that I thought about it, I think I did mention something in the comments. I think he sees himself, obviously. He's achieved some stuff where he was, and he came to the Premier League, and they as much as he says he doesn't have social media, I know he's got social media. I know he sees what people say about him and stuff like that. So he's seen that, and it's like, now people are comparing me. They're saying it's Klopp's team and whatnot and whatnot. And even when they questioned his style of play, if you remember, he mentioned he said he gets inspiration from both Klopp and Pep. So I've never really understood what is that. Is it formation? Is it tactics? Is it game pressing? Because I never saw it last season. I never saw Klopp. I never saw Pep. I saw a team that had the mentality to win. We were seeing off games. We were running, but then at the same time, it's like we're making the right decisions in the right moments. And that's what we failing to do this season. Like last season, we knew exactly when to press, when not to press, when to pass, when to slow the game down. It's like the players kind of got what he was trying to say. And it worked because it was the same teams that have been playing together for a while. So they knew each other already. So the chemistry was not an issue there. That's why it kind of worked. Because like, okay, guys, this is what you already know. Let's tweak here, let's tweak here, let's tweak. But now we get to see what he's all about, and we can see that it's not working. That's fine. We can give him time. But obviously, the pressure is we won the league and we want to, the expectations are high. We're Liverpool, right? The problem is trying to change everything in a very short period of time and still try to achieve certain goals. That's the biggest problem. So now he is now trying to rush certain decisions. And if something doesn't work out and if he doesn't like it, he say, oh, that's the problem. I'm going to get rid of that problem. I'm going to fix it with this one. Or this one is not working. I'm going to, fix with this one and that one. And obviously, and that has been the problem. It's like he's, the bipolar effect. I don't know if anyone has bipolar. It's not a knock, but it's the schizophrenic behavior where very impulsive, like, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change that. Oh, you didn't perform well. Look at what he did with Kwanzaa. Look at what he did with a lot of players. It's like, it's very impulsive. Like, I don't like this. But then if he likes something, it's not, even though it's not working, even though it's bad, he's sticking with it because he wants it to look like, no, if it works out, you see, he wasn't playing well, like he took credit for Graf. And he's saying, look what I did with Graf. He was not performing, he was not even starting, but look, he won me the league. You can see the mentality, man, that he has. Like he wants him to be like, I did this, I won the league because I made Graf this. And which, yeah, I gave him credit. I'm like, oh, okay. I never expected Graf to be this good. But now, when things are not working, you can't be oblivious to seeing like Graf hasn't been performing in a while. Now, tweak things out, try Yoni here and there. Give KSR maybe 2 or 3 games. If he still sucks, then we can agree, like, okay, he got his chances. Not if one mistake, boom. And then when you look at Van Dijk and Konate, the players that he likes, it doesn't matter how bad they are. And that's all goes back to what I was saying earlier. Man management. It's really, really bad, man. It's really, really bad. So it's ego. I don't know what. I don't think this is something that he can change. But yeah, it sucks, man. I definitely want him to go, man. I don't know if you guys agree, but yeah,
Big up, bro. Let me get
it's
pops.
done.
Big up, Dean. Thanks for jumping back in.
Yeah, Dean said it. Dean said it there. Like, that's one of the things that really not that make me want to get his manager out the most is managing the players, right? Because when you build in an environment, when you build in an atmosphere or where you're working, you want to feel comfortable. You want to feel that when you're working hard, you're getting rewarded for working hard. So, Dean was spot on there, and when you look at the likes of Konate and these guys making mistakes time and time again. Chiesa, he got his start, and it felt like the world of pressure was on Chiesa today, right? Because he was trying hard, but you're seeing the pressure that I have to have a good game or else I might never get another chance like this again. And no player should be feeling that way coming into a game. That's why I said before, a Klopp would have put his arm around those players and say, hey, if you have a good game or a bad game, I taking it. I trust you. Go out there, feel free, and play. And that's how Klopp used to get the best out of his players, because he know no matter what happens, he not throwing any player under the bus. He giving them second chances to make mistakes and moving forward. And he makes sure that he manages players well. So once we could get Slot to do that thing, but like we in a tough place ends because of what everything happened this season. I'm not seeing this manager getting sacked this season. And that will be our manager going into the next season as well. So right now we're in a tough place, and we just had to hope these players get it together and try to sort it out for themselves on the pitch too sometimes. So
yeah, no, I hear it, man. Big up, Pops. I don't know if you're there. I don't know if you're there.
I saw somebody online there just.
Yeah, no, he jumped in. Pops, can you hear us? Nah, it's probably out and about.
Oh. Yeah, but it's tough by end.
No, Jay, answer me. What's my? Hold on, I think he's there now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, Bob's there.
Can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, I need.
Nah, no volume, nothing.
Yeah.
I think it's the hat. It's blocking the hat. It's blocking the signal. You might have to jump out and jump back in. Yeah. Nah, tell me, like, what's McAllister's job role, bro? What's his job description for our midfield? What does he do to help us in the to move the ball forward in the defensive structure? What does he actually do, bro? What do you see? Because I'm still so confused.
Yeah, it's kind of like what was happening with Salah at the start of the season. You're trying to figure out what are you exactly doing on the pitch. So you're not defending, and you're not contributing to anything offensively, right?
Yeah.
So it's like in my mind, I say it's like we play with 10 men, and that's the reason why Etitike and Wirtz. You're kind of like covering for extra man because you're not doing anything. I don't mind. He had a good shot in the first half, but outside of that, you can't say anything that he did. So it's like you're making up numbers, and for the most part, we have players coming back from injury. So Frimpong coming back from injury. You have Chiesa, as I said, with that pressure on his back, right? So and Wolves just there trying to play to reach. So I don't understand it. It's confusing the hell out of me. And my simple solution is to have Wirtz play that role and share the left wing with Chiesa, Gakpo, and Rio. Right? So when Rio gets tired, you just bring on Chiesa. He will run the same way. So that Wirtz and Etitike not blowing out of steam coming down to the end of the game, right? So just take out McAllister, put Wirtz in the pocket, let him go on the left, go on the right, stay in the middle, go on top. Let Wirtz do what he had to do, right? Let Rio play. Lucky is a play and Gakpo exchange on that left hand side, and you have Frimpong and Sabozai when he comes back on the right, and you just do it that way. So that way we have 11 complementary men playing, and we have people actually doing things. When you have McAllister just there, not doing anything defensively, not doing anything offensively, carrying the ball, then we playing short, and then people want to understand why our second half performance is looking like that. Because we play with a man down, because we have a guy in there who's not doing anything. And it's not rocket science. So
that's crazy. We must have been playing with 9 men then most of the season.
yeah.
That's what we were playing with, 9 men. And we was wondering why.
That's why the results
not controlling the game. Like, why are we not doing well? Playing with 9 men, bro. That's why.
Yeah. So
Pops, you there?
You hear me?
Yeah, we can get Pops.
Yeah. I agree with you, JP. Big up. Season's greetings, blessings, and everything, man. Hope everybody good. Had a good Christmas and Boxing Day and all that.
Yeah.
Love to the families, of course. Yeah, man. But the one thing that we gotta consolidate before we start on anything is the mandate for the season. So in out, all about shake it up and down. He in. So forget that part.
Yeah.
No, we got that's the foundation, lady foundation. So the next thing is in art. What you want to do next? You want enjoy or you want endure? That's the next thing. You want enjoy or you want endure? So you got to decide where you have it, because it feels like it could be more endurance than enjoy. So it is what it is. We watched it today. We watched 45 minutes of possession, to a large degree, dominance over a team that deserves to be dominated. And then you see a second half, you're saying it's all right. What are we doing? Why are we inviting Wolves to play football when we should be killing them? I think to me, Rio and Gakpo should have come on for Hugo and Verts, but we should have been up 4-0 at that point in time. You made that sub.
Yeah.
Go and kill me, man. Wolves were there to be killed. Let me not beat Ronnie Bush. We beat them into submission in the first half. It wasn't necessarily the most entertaining and exciting if you want. But you know what? We scored twice, and you could see we had possession. Mostly, they had 1 or 2 little moments, which again self-inflicted by us. A little short pass here, and the men were through it. So you see this out, all right, good. For the most part, we doing what we need to do. But the second half confused me. And part of it, I can say, all right, yeah, looking at the man in the dugout, but now he's starting to look on the field. So he's saying, man, you play this game. As much as he's talking to you and telling you whatever he got to tell you, you know where you were 2-0 up against Leeds, against Newcastle, whoever else it was. You know how it felt to be 2-0 up, and then we had an error, and it was 2-1 and you're rocky.
Yeah.
Go and score the third. Just go and score the third right now, and then you can say, you know what? Let me manage this game now. Because if you get a long throw or a set piece that goes wrong, it's 3-1. You're 2-1 and you're scrambling and everybody looking around at one another and pointing and hearts beating fast, because you could see the anxiety on the pitch. It's just not in the stands or with us in the studios or home in your house or wherever. You could see that anxiety on the pitch. We are very, very frail and fragile mentally. And we've said that a lot this season. So as players, a point these men ain't gonna come together and say, right, you know the little huddle and all that the men's got? Come in the huddle and say, yeah, the man just tell me that we pulling at the handbrake at 2-0, but let me not do that yet, right? Let me get the third goal here quick. If I make a ticket telling me I score yet though.
Yeah.
Well, forget me, I score yet. Isaac in here, more in here, the boss in here. Let me get mine and then let me do the handbrake thing, all right? Yeah, all right, good. Let me go. Go and score the goal and then we can do the handbrake thing.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts to watch us allow a team like Wolves. Wolves might be the worst team that ever played in the Premiership points wise by the time season finish. And we are the defending champions. We are mugs. This ain't Liverpool of yesteryear where you sign a piece and together a team and no. Too much quality in the ranks to say, yeah, it's 2-0, let me stop playing. McAllister go play 90 minutes. I mean, you can start pinpointing players now, picking at men unnecessarily. I hear people saying Kirk hasn't played well or this boy. No, it's a team thing now. We getting into this thing where, as a team, we going into reverse. Yeah, Wolves have the ball. Why? We don't counter attack properly, and we can't defend set pieces. But we willing to think that at 2-0 you could win a game. How is that possible? We've seen ourselves lose from our drop points from this position too many times this season to be content with. Yeah, it was 2-1 and we had good patterns. Yeah, all right, cool. Shut up now. Too much. Again, he can go and talk a lot of nonsense about performances and how well we've been playing. No, you haven't been playing well. You haven't. We had good moments, and you could see some constructive stuff going on. You could see some patterns. You could see a little partnership. Kirkes, Verts 1-2, Ekatika dropping in, Frimpong showing you, look, give me the ball over here, look, watch me beat these two men and cut it back. Oh my God. For acres, for what I was there saying, yeah, switch it. Look at Frimpong, switch it, left side. I can't say, come on, man. Get the man a little piece now. He's over there too. Maybe that's the problem. He's over there. That's the first point. Man say, now we're getting the play. Yeah, we're getting a run. Finally get a start. And I mean, again, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. So for all the people who were saying, yeah, you gotta get a start, you're saying yourself, you're probably a little disappointed where you end up with. But to me, it's one where you can't expect the man to be Messi or Maradona or something all of a sudden because he's starting.
Yeah.
He did enough for me. I was all right with it. In the end, the first half, I was all right with everybody. Everybody was all right. Everyone was all right.
Yeah.
All right. Second half, a different story. And you remember the last thing you see as the problem. The last thing we saw was us scrambling and the Bradley with a good defensive clearance and tackle right at the end there. Again, it could be 2-2. You watch the big trying to bully Virgin, get a free header, you say yourself, right, we can't have too many more of these, though, guys. The big man started to get a little too much space, and no, we can't do this. You bring on Strand Larson, so you got two giants up front, and you can't allow too many set pieces now or these long throws. And for some reason, we can't seem to get the ball down and play football in the dying ends of the game. Some boys said the players look tired. Right, we got substitutions. Bring on Rio, bring on Trey, bring on Gakpo. Trust the players now.
Pops, here's why I can't agree with the man them being tired, bro. They had a whole week off.
Yeah.
No match. Just training.
Yeah, but that's the problem. And you might eat too much at Christmas, so the belly might be a little bit too heavy here now. That's the issue with it. It might not be the fatigue, not that type of fatigue. The other type of fatigue that we talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but bro.
Like men say they're playing Wolves and now, like we just drink, like we eat.
The man say we eat and drink and be merry, man. There's only Wolves that we got there, man. Don't remember that. Eat 2 more pieces of plantain, then drink extra sorrel. A little cream up onto cream while it's tonight, man.
Hey, now the star was hitting this.
See, like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what hitting. The man gonna hit too.
Nah, but you know what? I think it's just the expectation. But yeah, I don't know why he's not putting Florian Wirtz and trusting Rio to play.
Yeah, well,
I put Florian Wirtz in the 10, bro. Like that. You see,
to me, the game was crying out for Rio. You could see I point Verts and Ekatika ball grab the leg. And I said, all right, come on. Bring on Rio, bring on Gakpo. Give him an arrest. Come on now. You only got 15 minutes left. You're trying to tell me you can't trust Rio for 15 minutes?
Nah.
15 minutes.
Because he put himself in a predicament where the game was at 2-0. He scored the third, potentially looks at him and goes, yeah, come on then.
Yeah.
But at 2-1, I knew he was never coming on.
Never coming on. Never.
You go into like, I need to manage this now and we need to keep the result. And it makes, I don't know. I've got Abdi in the back. Let me bring you in, bro.
Yeah, no, but just to ask Pops this too, because like for me personally, Rio could start this game, right? Take off McAllister, have Wirtz in the 10, and put Chiesa right and Rio left. And we have 2 speedy wingers. We have 2 speedy wing backs, and that way you're putting that extra pressure on Wolves, right? I mean, Florian did well on the left, right? But like there were times when I saw Florian have the chance to take on his man 1v1, but like he knows that he doesn't have the pace to do that consistently. So that's where Rio would have shined. Rio would have taken on his man there, and that given Wolves more something to think about. You saw the pressure Frimpong was given on the right. So imagine you have that on the right hand side and you have that on the left hand side, and you have a man like Wirtz free in the pocket. Wolves wouldn't be able to breathe. But my manager decides, you know what? Then we put McAllister. We play with 10 men, fellas. There we go. And we think, and this is what hurts me the most with this manager is because
The issue,
everybody's seeing the
JP.
solution.
Go on, Adin. I'll
Yeah,
start your
sorry about
timer,
that,
bro.
man.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
you think about it.
Okay, I'll just tell you what I think about the game. I think the first half was good. We hold possession very well. We actually did really decent passing. We, got the ball around, we did our thing and we looked pretty decent. And we found our moments, and that's where we got the 2 goals from. You know what I'm saying? I think Verse was brilliant throughout the whole game. That pass from the halfway line to Katike
Mm,
was world class right there. That's what you spend 100 million for. I was waiting for that for a minute, bro. But that pass to Katike, that's what you spend 100 million for. And the goal was brilliant. He just kind of needed that. I think we all kind of needed it essentially because we're just waiting for this guy to score, and he just kind of like he's kind of late with it, but that's fine. And then the second half comes, and then the usual happens. We concede a goal, and then we just lack of a better term, we just shit ourselves,
mm,
and that's something that we need to work on as a team. Like I think this is more like a mental thing than it is a tactical thing. That's just my opinion. Like every time we concede a goal, we just kind of fall into our shell, and then the other team applies pressure to us. You know what I'm saying? Then the other team smells blood and they try to apply pressure to us. That's why it happened to Wolves. That's why it happened to us against Spurs. And that's what happened to us against Newcastle. You know what I'm saying? So like that part of the game we need to work on. The mentality part. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the players are fine. I think the way we're playing is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Like we can win a lot of games. We can get something going there. But the problem is the mental part. And I think that's what we're struggling with the most, really. I like Verts on that left hand side. He was combining very well with Kirkus. That triangle between him and Jones
mhm.
and Kirkus, I like that. I want to see more of that. Pong, I'm giving him my hamstrings. That's my right back right there. That's my right back right there. I need to see more of that, bro, because like he provides energy and like when I saw him sprint and get the ball off of the attacker, I need more of that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Pong was brilliant for me, and yeah, Kirkus had a good game. He just needs to work on his crossing because all of his crossing was hitting the first man. But like he was holding
Mm.
on the ball very well. He was linking up very well. He just needs to work on his delivery in the box. That's pretty much it. But also Katike was I don't think this is his best game, but he was decent in my opinion. But yeah, man.
Nah, he got a goal contribution. I guess he got the assist
Yeah.
after good work as well. The way he
Mm.
glides around the pitch sometimes is
Yeah.
unreal, man. But I wish he
Mm.
scored the goal, the one when
Mm.
Bertz gave
Yeah,
him
hit
the
the
ball, and he
crossbar.
cut in
Oh
and he
yeah.
hit the post, didn't he?
Yeah.
But apart from that, he had
Mm.
one where he miskicked it. I think it was a
Mm.
pullback from Frimpong. Other
Yeah.
than that, though, I feel like look, he's gonna score goals. He's gonna get
Yeah. Yeah.
opportunities. He's gonna be dangerous for
Yeah,
us throughout.
he got 11 J this season, 3 assists and 8 goals. That's brilliant. Like he's doing a very good job right now for us this
Mhm.
season, bro. But yeah, we just need
Nah,
more of that. Pops was bugging me about Verse right now. Like when he scored, he
No,
was getting on to me.
I remember waiting for you.
Hey, Abdi. Hey, Abdi.
Remember we had the clips, Addy.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
what was
But
he
like
saying? Was
I'm
he saying
critical
some
like
stuff?
that, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah, but nah, I want to make him out here, but I just
No, bring him up, man. What did he say?
No,
no, like
not go do
yeah.
the same
So
thing.
I think it was by which year was it? Was it's either Irishman or but we were on that street, man. Everybody
Yeah.
was bashing Florian Wirtz. He had to sell Florian Wirtz in January, and he not good. He
Yeah.
not good. And I was saying to myself, I trying to
Mm.
defend my boy. I was saying, guys, we gotta give this man time. You're just listening
Mm.
to the rival fans, and
Mm.
you're just expecting this guy to just have the floor running and everybody
Yeah.
wanted to play this performances,
Mm.
right? So I said, nah, he will come good eventually. He will do his thing. He's going to be one of Liverpool best players. And Sabir and they were like, nah, we had to get rid of him. We had to wait and see.
Yeah.
I think, and it's just like, in my humble opinion, because you know sometimes when in the heat of the moment with the results and stuff, because these guys, I speak to Adi and I speak to Sabir and they're very knowledgeable about the game and I respect to them. And that's why I didn't really take it too serious because I know they're talking from emotion rather than
Okay.
the factual thing. But like
It's
it's just a
not
little
it's not the
banter thing
emotional
happening. It's
thing.
like
It's more like
because
I
to be
expect
fair,
more because of the
yeah,
price tag. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
like he comes for 100 million. I'm not waiting for like a year for him to get used to the Prem and then get gone. You know what I'm saying? Or else he'll be for less. You know what I'm saying? Like usually 100 million pound players are ready and they're ready to go right away. You know what I'm saying? That's what we saw from Rice. That's what we saw from Bellingham, from Real Madrid. I was expecting something like that with Wirtz. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was a little disappointed on that. But I just had to take it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it's
If
team
he wants to start
context already
performing
too,
now,
yeah.
go ahead. But he has to keep it
Yeah.
going. It can't just be for this
though,
game. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
seeing it though. You're seeing it.
Yeah.
So like, because my argument was that I am seeing Wirtz creating chances. It's just players not doing. So look at today. He could have 2 assists today from ABDE.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to mention to ends. That's why I got so disappointed that Isaac got injured, because that pass
He could score more, yeah.
Yeah, if that pass, if it was Isaac on the end of it, is a
He
goal.
just never
I'm
is.
being
That's a
honest,
weird thing. He just
right?
never is.
Yeah, no, but that was saying. So if just take I'm not bashing at the TK. He doing
No, I
a
hear
good
you.
job, but like you saw it in the Tottenham game, one pass, weaker side, goal.
Yeah.
That if it was Isaac on the end of that Wirtz ball today is a goal. One time, I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Right?
One touch and bam.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
and thing, right? So that's why I say Isaac will be our main striker going forward, and he and Wirtz will be our focal point, right? Because TK has that in him. He's that kind of striker where he's not that clinical, so he's like a 1 in 2 or 1 in 3, but he doing this thing, and he's a good backup striker for us. So I hope that he can continue to against Leeds, and when we go away to Fulham, right? But like Wirtz and Isaac, you can clearly see that these guys will be.
That's our future, right? Yeah, we got. That's why I'm very critical about them, because I want us to be in good hands in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's
I'm not gonna like accept medium performances. No, they have to step up, because we're expected to compete for the league. We're expected to do big things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm critical.
100 million is our investment, so we have them for 6+ years. So they're going to.
They better step up, bro. They gotta chop, man. They gotta move, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gotta move, man. But man.
Guys, you all heard any news about, because I was out of the scene for a while in terms of the festive period and stuff, but you all heard any news about the duration of or the return of Isaac?
I'm guessing minimum 3 months. Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs time on that leg, bro. That freaking Mickey Van der Ven, bro.
You know what, Sean? You can't speed up the healing of a broken bone, to be honest, though. It is what it is.
It's crazy though, because he had the operation pretty much like the day after the thing.
Yeah.
That's when they knew. Like when they said, "Oh, we're waiting for second scan," bro. They weren't waiting. Like I'm seeing them posted 2 days later. Oh yeah, successful operation. I'm like,
you already know the operation done. Operation done.
Yeah,
they got no time for them. They're rushing him back, bro. Like, yo, you gonna get this surgery and coming back on this day, bro.
But listen, man, big up to you guys, man. I'm gonna end it there, bro. Listen, guys, as I said earlier, we'll be back to usual schedules, man. Just this festive period, it's just been kind of all over the place. Traveling.
Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry with that.
Yeah, everybody need that. Everybody.
We'll be back, man. But listen, tomorrow, Chill Zone. I think it's scheduled for about 11 a.m. I think UK time, 11 or 10 a.m. One of the two. I'll look at the game again. Look at some stuff that we can chop up and talk about, because I need to try and understand the manager's thinking for McAllister. I need to understand why Rio don't play. I need to understand why Chiesa couldn't finish the game today. And big up to
when you figure it out, you let me know, please. Once you figure it out,
you figure this out. You're unlocking the secret of life.
Because I didn't understand how my striker did more defending than my midfielder.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Low block settings, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I see my striker run back and take one off the big strikers. The other
yes, right off his foot. Opposite number 9. Tackle by the other number 9. I said, nah, come on, guys.
Yeah, it's mental, man. But listen, big up. We're out, man. Peace out, peace.
Big up.